Solara. Little girl.
They're all girls. Well, today's 5, but there's 7 in the litter, and they're all girls.
Oh, wow. Little stretchy. She sees the Carl over there is weirding her out. Smart. Says, I'm not gonna approach that dog. That dog looks weird. So it's interesting, on the second pass, she's a lot more confident. She's still hesitant, but she's quickly overcoming her concerns there.
And I think she's more curious about it than anything.
Now.
She went back and okay, what is that really?
Yeah, and she doesn't know what to do with it. She doesn't know, is this dangerous? Is this not dangerous? What is this thing? But now she's definitely more curious. There's a lot of stuff in here. She really stretches forward, so you can always watch with the dog, especially a puppy, the position of the back feet to the front feet. If those back feet are way, way back like hers is, and they're really leaning forward, they may be ready to investigate something, but they're not fully in. They're still being pretty cautious. So when you see that, you want to give them more time and not push the puppy overly much. Hi. Hello. She's jumped up on me and she's sniffing me, but she's come to the back instead of the front. So she's not striking me as a particularly assertive puppy, not at all fearful, but not pushy at all. She's, I think, going to be fairly gentle just in her approach to life. Now I'm getting some kisses. But she's still not ready for full-on interaction. So, again, I would give her time when she's warming up to new environments and new experiences. I would let her go a little bit slow. She's going to pace herself really well, so just let her do that. And the same thing with new people. Don't push her into that interaction. She is very curious, combined with not super pushy, super self-assured, which doesn't mean she lacks confidence, just she doesn't have that really assertive approach to life. So that puts her in a position where she's got a little bit of internal conflict, and that's really a dog we don't want to shove into things too fast. What'd you bring me? Did you bring me paper?
Can we, and I'm sorry, your name is again?
Sue.
Sue, I'm sorry, I don't no longer remember people's names. Can we use, I really like how Dara did with Joe on that task. Can we ask at some point Sue to be our friendly stranger?
Yes. Yeah, we don't often have another person here to let us do that, so when we do, I always like to take advantage of it. I like how she's going out in the world for a little while, and then now that she's sort of established a little bit of a relationship with me, she's coming back to me on a pretty regular cadence. So she's also going to be a puppy that's going to look for social support. And she's a little hesitant on her approach, but then once she's decided she wants to be friends, she's wanting to climb up. But then even when I pick her up, she's just a little bit avoidant. She's kind of looking away. Her body language, I can feel in my hands, is a little bit stiff. So again, this is just not a puppy I want to push. I think she'll warm up just fine on her own, but I wouldn't throw her into, if you have somebody come into your house, don't immediately hand them the puppy. Don't play past the puppy with this puppy. She needs time. She's relaxing already in my arms. And now her little nose is going. So I think now she's to the point where she's like, okay, you're safe. So I'm going to use you as my safe base, and I'm going to kind of process all this stuff from here. So I think this puppy is going to be pretty bonded to her people. And she's going to need that social support. So you need to be her safe space. You need to let her come back to you. And if she says enough is enough, like she comes back to you and hides behind your legs or climbs into your lap, listen to that. Enough is enough for her. Give her some time. And then after a good amount of time has passed, you might encourage her to check things out again, which I'll do in a second. But let her have some space and let her come back to you. Don't worry about, over appeasing fearfulness or any of that stuff that you sometimes hear. She needs that reassurance, and she's going to seek it out, which is great because she's going to tell you she needs it. But give it to her when she asks for it.
On the background on hers too, like her mom is very much like her.
Yeah.
To make a perfect therapy dog, as long as she feels
comfortable
and she's confident, but she's very low on assertiveness with humans.
Yep.
She's doing the
and that's what I see.
Empowered puppy, empowered breeder, like but every breeder is like very low. This puppy's low assertiveness, but not low, not low confidence. Yeah.
Yep. And she's very sweet. So as you see, given her a minute, she's really warming up quick, and now she's like mushball puppy, and she's giving me kisses, and she's making eye contact, and she's really, we're friends now. Yeah, little girl. She's super sweet, and she has just this really nice energy too. So puppies like this, if you are looking at doing therapy dog work or something like that, they're very handler centered. So they can make fantastic therapy dogs, but they need their handler to be advocating for them, knowing their needs, taking care of their needs, and being proactive to make sure that they feel safe and comfortable, so that you're bringing out this really empathetic, sweet side that I think this puppy's gonna have. That's gonna come out when she feels safe and comfortable. And if she doesn't, she's probably gonna shut down and become avoidant. And that's not what we wanna see. So she really needs soft handling and a lot of encouragement and support, and not being thrown into things over her head. Now that she's warmed up a little bit, I'll see if I can.
This whole litter is just like Lana is a very gentle, calm, easygoing dog, and this whole litter is kind of like that. Like the normal puppies, but they don't have this edge on them.
Yeah, that's what. Oh my goodness. I like that she keeps bringing me things too. She finds her things, whatever they are, and she brings them to me. Very physically confident. The wobble there didn't throw her in the slightest. She's been really quick to put her paws up on things. She kind of decided she wasn't going to go that route, but there's a lot going on here in this room. She's not hesitant to step on it. It doesn't scare her. So puppies with good physical confidence tend to gain confidence in other areas easily, and that's also important if you are looking at doing therapy dog work or something like that, because they're going to be walking on slippery floors in weird places. Hi. Thank you.
I think like how the environment that they grow up in, rather than like prescriptive kind of stuff, makes a difference.
Lots of stuff to play with and explore. And it's interesting, she keeps bringing me to things, but she doesn't seem to really want to play fetch or anything with it. It's more of a way to make social connection. Yeah, she's like, that's too much. She's like, here, you can have my toy with me. She's very gentle, soft puppy. She's sweet. And see, when I picked it up and held it for her, see how she's come up onto my hand? It's really, she's wanting this playing with the toy thing to be a mutual activity. Not so much she's gonna bring it and she wants me to throw it. And it's not tug she's wanting either. She's just wanting interaction. Now what? Now what? She says, now I'm gonna take it over here. But I don't know, I want, that's that kind of indecision. She's like, I kind of want to go do my own thing, but I also I want you to do it with me too. And that's okay. That also, this tends to tell me she's going to be a puppy that's going to self-entertain pretty easily. She's not going to need constant feedback, which is also really nice. She'll be fairly happy to lay on her bed and do her own thing, but she wants you to be near her
Mm-hmm.
Puppy. I'm gonna see what she does if I walk around. I want to see if she follows me. Let's go over here, puppy. Come here. Good girl. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so me going into the environment really boosted her confidence. Good girl. What you got? Yeah, she's all over the stuff with no problems. She says, I still don't know about that guy. Hi. What do you think, little girl? She says, or you can just pick me up. Yeah, she's just sweet. Sweet and gentle. I might move Carl out of here.
Yeah, he's kind of blocking everything.
Yeah, could you? Yeah. Thanks, Sue. You're welcome. It's okay. Hi. What have you got? Oh, wow. That's as big as you are.
Established a safety zone where she's taking everything.
Everything comes back over here. She wants me to see it. She wants me to acknowledge what she has. So she really likes that handler interaction. That's going to make her really, really easy to train and work with.
Very trainable.
Mm-hmm.
She's smart.
Yeah, she is smart, and she's socially smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, all that. You were very proud of yourself for that one. She says, this one's great. It's as big as me.
It looks like she might be a good retriever because she's literally like
taking
it all the way like deep in her mouth, not just.
And it's not tug that she's wanting. She'll play tug, I think, once she gets comfortable. You could get that out of her, but she's wanting to bring it back to you. And she's definitely oral. So she probably will be the kind of puppy that picks stuff up and carries it around. And I always advise with those puppies, even if they have something you don't want them to have,
And she is.
Yes.
She is that puppy.
I
Out of
totally
that
see
whole
that.
litter, she picks up little toys that she can
Everything.
carry
Toys,
around, and
sticks.
she runs around with them. Yeah.
Yep. Don't tackle her and pry it out of her mouth. Start working on trading really early on. But the fastest way to create a dog that guards things from you or plays keep away is to try to force them to give it up. So she's biddable enough and sweet enough. I think if you really work on trading and bringing things back to you a positive thing. And even when she has her toy, have her bring it back, admire the toy, go, oh wow, like I did with the blue dog, and then give it back to her so that she doesn't associate you taking things with her from her losing whatever it was she had. And that's true for any dog that's really mouthy in this way, like the pick up everything kind of dogs. What you got here? Is that fun? I think I want to break up the stressful stuff more with her, so I'm going to do the throw can now.
Okay.
And then do the food so that we have something positive in between. What was that? I like how it happened, and she looked at me. And now she goes off to investigate. So again, she's not lacking confidence. What was it? She says, I don't know. It was weird. I also noticed that, what have you got? She was playing with the blue dog when I did that, and now she's less confident about the blue dog. So she's not exactly afraid of it, but she's choosing other toys now. So what that tells me is that she is a pretty strong single incident learner, which means it's only going to take one repetition of something good or bad happening for her to remember that thing and form the associations. So you're going to want to be really careful, especially when she's in her sensitive periods, as to what you expose her to, and that she makes the right connections. And she's also a puppy, I would say that, and this is just a guess, I don't have concrete evidence for this, it's just more my feeling with her. You're going to want to be careful not to break her trust in you, because she's going to remember that.
I wonder if she's looking for a potty
Well, maybe I need to put a pad over there too.
Yeah, can you put her on the pad and see if it's maybe that? I just think that's what she's after.
Got that look around.
She does. She definitely does.
Do we have any more? Can
Right
we
there,
put one right here?
I'll get it.
Okay.
She definitely thinks that's where she needs to be.
Is this what you want?
She also sees me,
I
and
was
she
gonna
knows
say,
she
yeah.
knows it's me there. But I think the way she's looking, I think she's looking for something else.
Yeah, I agree. She's a little distracted about it too, so she might forget about it. But she recovered pretty quickly from that little startle too, and she was never like completely avoidant or turned off by it. She learns quickly and forms her opinions quickly. And I think you would be able to change her opinions, but you would have to deliberately do it and work at it.
She's gonna poop.
Yeah, she's gonna miss.
Yep. It's got that poop look. Oh, she's
There
got
she
it.
goes. She got the pad. Good girl.
Puppy in a small space with pads available. More times than they're gonna go on the pads.
Yeah.
Good job.
Nice job, little girl. She was looking for the pad too.
Mm-hmm.
She just have a little hard time positioning her butt.
Hey.
They're babies. It's new.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Papa. You know what? I want to look at that poop. Well, maybe not right now, but like if we just don't throw it away. So something I want to
Here,
make
just
sure.
hand it to me, you know.
Whoa! Well, now it's a squish poop.
There we go. Well, it's okay. Oh. Yeah, I got it. Just.
Okay. Hey, little girl.
It's stinky.
She recognized the sound of this toy too, so she is a smart puppy. She's learning really quickly. What do you think? Well, you found her. You found her.
She's really smart.
She is. Yeah, she's a smarty pants.
What do you think about this game? Look at this game, puppy. Oh, that's good stuff, huh? Nope. Good job.
So just treats?
Yeah, this is actually some pulled pork.
Okay.
I grabbed this out of the fridge because I thought it would be smelly
Nice.
and very motivational. All right, I'm gonna do this. She's so into the food that she's not really thinking. So I want to see if she can knock the lid off one more time. So what we're doing right now is we're testing a couple things at the same time. One is food motivation. Good girl. Another is problem solving. I want to see how long it takes her to figure out how to knock this lid off and how well she remembers from one. She's got it. So that took her a couple of reps, but once she had it, she has it. And then we're gonna make it a little harder. It's sticky. There we go. And then we're gonna do it one more time, and I'm gonna make it impossible for her to solve. And then I'm gonna step out of it and see what she does with that. So she learned pretty quickly. She figured it out pretty quick. She remembered once she did. She's not overly persistent with it. Get away from that. she realized pretty quickly too when it wasn't gonna work out for her and is looking for alternatives and kind of giving it up a little bit. So the other thing that we're checking with this test is
Puppy, puppy, puppy. Puppy, puppy. Look, look, look.
whether she looks for help in solving the problem. So I want to show her that I can help her. And then see if she comes back to me for help. She's not really doing. So this goes back to she does have that independent side to her. She prefers to problem solve on her own. So if you are going to do some sort of work like therapy dog work or whatever with her, any type of training, you're just going to want to make sure that early on she understands that you are the gateway to the fun and to the good stuff versus her trying to do everything on her own. She's a puppy that's going to have to probably learn that. I think it'll be easy for her because she has such high social referencing in every other respect, but it's not her go-to default problem solving mechanism. She's an independent problem solver.
All right, let's try something else. I know we have another 10. Here you go, baby. Look at this.
She is interested. You can hear her sniffing.
What's in there?
Birch.
Birch. Okay.
So what we're doing with this is we're just introducing a novel odor and we're seeing how she responds to it. So she's very interested, but I think she's really more looking for the food.
Yeah.
So not super high scent interest she was initially, but I think more of that curiosity than actual interest in scents in and of themselves. The good side of that is that, you know, she's not going to be most likely one of those dogs that's got her nose down the entire time you're trying to walk her or whatever. And that's good in like a therapy setting because she won't be as weirded out by the scents in a hospital or a nursing home where things may smell weird. She'll register them, she'll be curious, but it's not gonna influence her one way or the other, most likely. If you did want to do nose work or something with her, you would probably have to really work to pair that with something like food. She's very food motivated, at least when she's hungry, which she apparently is right now because she seemed to be. You'd want to pair it with the good stuff early on and for a long time to make sure that she really started dissociating that game with something very motivational for her. I also like that she can be pretty aroused about something and come down really quick and easy.
One test left.
Oh, and then we'll do the strange person. So again, she's very quick to investigate. Very curious little girl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want her to hit this and scare herself.
What about that?
Same. I'm curious, but I'm not super assertive. Same qualities we've seen from the beginning.
Yeah.
So she's confident. She's very environmentally solid. A little more sensitive to sounds than to visual stimuli. Not anything concerning there. But she has this nice balance between that confidence and that gentleness that she has. So she's just one that I would give space and time to. She'll figure it out herself. Let her explore. Good balance between social referencing and independence too. So she can really, I think whichever home she goes into can pull her one direction or another on these different continuums we look at, because she's really in the middle on a lot of things. So if you want her to be more outgoing, more confident, then just really encourage that. If you like a more chill, laid back, independent, quiet puppy, you're probably naturally going to encourage that too, and she's going to drift that direction. So her starting point's kind of in the middle. On the lower end of assertiveness, extroversion, things like that, experimentation, but very curious puppy, and that's gonna really keep those lower sides of her from pushing farther that direction. It's gonna keep it in the middle. So she's just nice and balanced, but on the gentle side.
Mm-hmm.
Strange person. Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna come in, and at first, just don't even acknowledge her. I just want to see what she does when a new person just enters the room that she's never met before, and then I'll tell you after she's had a minute to warm up to go ahead and acknowledge her, and then you're just gonna greet her like you would any puppy.
Okay.
And I
So
think
I'm
you
just-
can. Is there space to get in there through there?
So I'm just gonna come in behind the stand.
Yeah. Just and we're gonna act like you and I are greeting. I'm gonna stay sitting down because she's so little. It's more on her level. What was that? Perfect moment for the other dogs to start barking. Somebody must have come in.
And the thing is, like, they do read, like, if it's just a man barking, it's not a big deal. But if they feel it's an alarm barking,
Yeah.
puppies know.
And that's a, I don't know if Erin came in, that's there, they feel like somebody they know just walked in here.
What was that?
But again, she comes back to me for reassurance. Okay, so just walk up a little more so we can kind of restart that. She got over that so quick though. She's like, hi person. Okay, you can go ahead and greet her since she approached you.
Baby, yes, I can. I know this sweet little baby.
So notice once she's been in the room a little while and she knows that I'm back here, how much faster she warmed up to the new person. So again, when she feels safe and secure, this is what you're gonna get. When she doesn't feel safe and secure, you're gonna see that timid puppy, not timid, but more reserved puppy we saw initially. And that's your indicator. If you're seeing puppy number 1, give her time. If you're seeing this puppy, just go ahead.
I want to talk through just a little bit, like how Sue is a good example, very great example of a proper, how to greet a puppy properly.
Yes.
Because, you know, she came in gently and picked up the puppy, and the moment puppy wanted to be released and got wiggly, she let her go.
And she came back in because of that.
Yeah. And that's a good example of what a healthy greeting with a puppy looks like.
Yes, that is a great example.
Thank you.
Yes, I know.
It's important to show my people
Yes.
what it looks like.
What it looks like, because people really don't know.
Yeah.
Calm down.
And it's important for the puppy to be able
Definitely.
to have a say in the
Say in the
interaction.
And the other thing, while we're on that topic, with poodles specifically, the top knot, tell people not to go for the head. They don't like everyone grabbing their top knots. Greet them underneath or along their back, not straight onto their head. Everyone wants to put the top knot on a poodle.
I do the same thing. I forget
It's
myself.
instinctive.
I don't know it. Okay,
We're
am I good?
humans. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
And it's fluffy and
That was
cute.
fun.
What a-
And I like how she went back to you and she was like,
Yep,
okay.
when she was done.
Yeah, she was done.
She's like, hey,
This puppy just has really, really nice natural inclinations and instincts. She's not going to be a hard puppy. Most of what you want in her, she's going to develop on her own. It's really going to be a matter of that balance between watching her and accommodating where she's at in her process and building that relationship so that she knows that you are her social safe space and you have got her back and she's got trust in you. And as long as she has that, I think you're going to see a pretty fun, outgoing little puppy. It's when she doesn't feel like she has that as much that she's going to become a little bit more slow to warm up, a little bit more avoidant. Not fearful, just slower. And that's totally okay.
hi.
And again, she comes right back to me. Also, in terms of like recall or anything like that, she does this naturally. Not all puppies do. Reward the crap out of it because this is what you want. Like,
For sure.
you're not going to have a problem with recall if you reward that every time she does it
Yes.
from the beginning, either by praise or by just paying her attention because that's what she's asking for, or food rewards if you happen to have them on you. But every time reward that because that is solid gold in terms of training and behavior. So again, like this puppy's got some really nice presets, and your job is going to be to accentuate those and build those up as much as you can to make sure that they stick because she already comes with some really good defaults.
You ready to go play again? Okay, puppy, you did so good. Hi. Yeah. You're very sweet. You're very sweet.
Alrighty.
Nice.